Happy Wednesday, everybody. Today we're going to go over how I detail my handrails. Alright, trying some new equipment. So, got kind of a new view here. We're going to try this and see how it works out. I've complained for quite a while about my Broadways not having painted handrails, so I went ahead and did some of them. And I thought I would share the process that I use and the paints that I use, because that's probably more important. The yellow isn't exactly perfect, but it's close enough for me. If I do come across a better color in the future, I will be sure to let you know. But I kind of like the cheapo Walmart acrylic paints. These are like 50 or 60 cents. I've talked about these a couple times on the channel before. And this is the bright yellow that I found that works on, the yellow safety handrails. And white's really easy. It's just white. They didn't have the small one last time I was there. I still think this was $2.50 for the big one, but that small, what is this, 2 fluid ounce? I think they're like 50 to 60 cents a piece. I generally don't use paintbrushes for this. I kind of have a little bit different technique, and we're going to do it on the BNSF AC6000 here, and I'll kind of walk you through my process. The things you'll need, at least for the way I do this, a set of flush cut nippers and a Q-tip. I've already cut this one, and I just take my nippers and put kind of an angled cut on that. If you can see that there. And the best way I've found to do this is to go ahead and shake up your paint really well. And what you end up getting is a little bit of paint in the lid. All I do is just dab the end of the Q-tip in that, and you see how you get a little bit of paint weld up there? That's kind of the trick to my painting technique here. And I'm going to switch to the zoom in quickly. Alright, we're back. The secret that I got for this is you kind of want a little bit of a bulge of paint, and if you just kind of lightly touch the handrail, the paint just kind of naturally flows onto it. You don't even really have to do much, you just kind of got to touch the handrail where you want the paint to go. And just like that, it pretty well flows on there. And I've found in the past when I did this, you almost want too much paint on the tip. The kind of the bubble of paint is really what makes it easy to get it to flow onto the handrail, because at the end of the day, you almost have to have it be too much to really get it to cover the plastic properly. Sure. Come on, focus. There we go. And just like that. Flip to the other side here. And I'm really not being super specific about this. I'm just kind of going at it. These back handrails are substantially easier than the fronts. There's a little bit different technique for doing the fronts. This is also super hard to do on camera. And then because these kind of wrap around, you see how I missed a little bit there? Just kind of want to get down close to it and tap it with a little bit of paint. It's alright if you don't quite get this first try, more than likely you'll have to put on a second coat of paint, especially for the yellow. Yellow is just one of those colors that's difficult to get on in one coat. Now with these fronts, if they're not glued on, you can kind of save yourself a little bit of headache if you just ever so lightly. I might use a knife here. Pause. Alright, so I guess we're going to live life dangerously here. I couldn't get those to pop out. So always do the one closest to the body first. Just go ahead and get just a little bit of paint on it. This is where you do kind of have to work slow. Excuse me if this part's a little out of focus. It's difficult to do on camera. There we go. Got all the way up the handrail there. We'll come down to the bottom. Then we'll go ahead and do the front. I don't bother getting down too close to the snowplow. You almost can't see it there anyway. Just get the main part of it here. We'll switch to the front. And ever so slightly. Okay. And there we are. Get up just a little bit higher here. And again, more than likely we'll have to do a 2-coat on this. The white's not terrible, but especially with black handrails, a lot of times you're going to need 2 coats. I'm just kind of keeping that bubble of paint right on the handrail. That way I don't over apply it anywhere. There we are. If it's too dry, it won't quite go on there. Oh, okay, and there was a mess up. And the cool thing about the acrylics is if you get right in there right away, kind of just use the fluff and clean her up. There we are. I don't know, that one probably isn't going to need a second coat. Oh, there's a missed spot right there. Let's go ahead and fill that in. There we are. Alright, sorry if that was a little blurry. Like I said, difficult to do on camera. But yeah, that has made a world of difference. It's a darn nice looking model. Alright, pretty simple one today. Just figured I'd show everybody how I did that. I've been saying I'm going to do this on my Broadways for a while now, so I'll jump off camera and get a bunch more of them done, and I will see you this Friday for the rolling stock review. This is kind of a so-so one, so yeah, I'll see you this Friday. Bye now.